In the annals of American crime, some cases are defined by brutal evidence, others by a trail of clues that point to a suspect. But then, there are cases like the Springfield Three, a crime so utterly clean, so devoid of a single meaningful trace, it defies the very rules of disappearance. This is the story of a vanishing so perfect, so complete, that it continues to break the hearts of a nation and baffle every investigator who has ever touched it. This is the mystery of the Springfield Three. It was June 7th, 1992, in Springfield, Missouri. The morning sun should have brought joy. Instead, it illuminated an anomaly. Janice McCall arrived at 7:30 a.m. to pick up her daughter, Stacy. What she found was a scene that would become a detective's nightmare. The front door was not forced open, but unlocked and slightly ajar. Inside, the family dog, Cinnamon, was agitated. The television hummed, displaying static. A lamp was askew. But the true terror lay in what wasn't there. 3 women! Sherrill Levitt, her daughter Suzie Streeter, and Suzie's best friend Stacy McCall. Gone. Their purses, wallets, and car keys were left behind. Their cars were missing. The only clear damage? A shattered porch light, its glass found on the inside of the house. An impossible detail for an external intruder. This wasn't a messy abduction. It was a surgical vanishing. And from that moment, the Springfield police faced a puzzle unlike any other. These weren't just names in a file. Sherrill Levitt, 47, a loving mother and dedicated hairdresser, the anchor of her family. Her home, her sanctuary, now the eerie epicenter of a chilling mystery. Suzie Streeter, 19, vibrant and full of life, on the precipice of adulthood. High school graduation was only days away, her future sparkling with the promise of college. She was popular, cherished, ready to embrace the world. Her best friend, Stacy McCall, 18, shared that same infectious excitement. They were inseparable, planning their graduation festivities, completely unaware that their shared dream of a future would be brutally, inexplicably stolen in the quiet hours of that Sunday morning. Their lives, just beginning, were abruptly, devastatingly silenced. The first major lead was the missing vehicles, Sherrill's maroon minivan and Suzie's white Ford Escort. But even these tangible clues would only deepen the mystery. Sherrill's minivan was found days later, abandoned and locked, just a few blocks from the house. A standard discovery in a missing persons case. But weeks later, Suzie's Escort was recovered miles away in the parking lot of a local hotel. And here was the first critical anomaly. The keys were still in the ignition. No fingerprints, no DNA, no evidence of a struggle, a forced entry, or even a recent cleaning in either vehicle. It was as if they had been placed there, meticulously, with no intent of leaving behind a trace. This was not typical vehicle theft. This was an intentional misdirection, executed with unnerving precision. The few pieces of evidence, the broken porch-like glass inside the house, the neatly stacked purses, the keys in the ignition of a recovered car, they didn't lead to answers. Instead, they screamed of a calculated, almost impossible act. The police department and the FBI have poured countless hours, resources, and hopes into the Springfield Three case. It remains active, relentlessly pursued by dedicated cold case detectives. Yet, the wall of silence surrounding this crime has proven impenetrable. They pursued every imaginable lead: boyfriends, disgruntled clients, drifters, even a few serial killers known to operate in Missouri during that period. Each lead, however promising, polygraphs were administered, confessions were claimed, then recanted. Every piece of information, every theory seemed to dissipate into thin air, leaving behind only more questions. The core problem remained: without a body, without a crime scene, without physical evidence linking anyone conclusively, justice remained elusive. It's the ultimate investigative nightmare, a ghost of a crime, leaving nothing tangible to grasp. Without clear answers, the void has inevitably been filled with theories and the long shadows of suspicion. Two names have consistently dominated discussions, yet neither has led to a definitive resolution. First, Robert Craig Cox. A convicted kidnapper and robber, Cox was in the Springfield area at the time of the disappearance. He brazenly claimed to know what happened to the women, even alleging they were killed and buried. But his confession was inconsistent, unreliable, and he later recanted. investigators could never find independent evidence to corroborate his chilling assertions, leaving his claims to float in the realm of speculation. Then there is Larry DeWayne Hall. A notorious serial killer, Hall admitted to abducting and killing other young women. His chilling modus operandi, swift abductions, bodies hidden in remote, wooded areas, eerily mirrored the clean vanishing of the Springfield Three. He owned a dark van, fitting a key witness description. He was a terrifyingly plausible suspect. However, Hall's confessions were often unreliable, and he never definitively confessed to the Springfield case. Despite the terrifying parallels, investigators lacked the crucial concrete evidence to directly link him. The terror lies in the unknown, a highly plausible suspect, yet no definitive proof. Beyond these, other chilling possibilities remain. Was it a calculated home invasion gone perfectly wrong? A random act of violence, executed with terrifying precision? Or perhaps someone the women knew, someone who could enter a home without forced entry, leaving no trace, and committing the impossible act of a perfect disappearance. The sheer absence of physical evidence and definitive proof against any suspect is what makes this case unique. It's not a puzzle with missing pieces. It's a puzzle where almost all the pieces are missing. Today, over 3 decades later, the vanishing of the Springfield Three remains one of America's most baffling and heartbreaking cold cases. It stands as a terrifying testament to how easily lives can simply dissipate. The families of Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall live with an unending agony, the unique torment of perpetual uncertainty. Every lead, every flicker of hope brings a fresh wave of anticipation, only for it to often dissipate into the familiar void. The case remains active, a relentless pursuit by dedicated detectives in Springfield, hoping that new forensic technology or a long-held secret will finally bring clarity to this terrifying mystery. The house on East Delmar Street has new occupants, but its shadow and the phantom memory of the women who vanished from within its walls still hangs heavy over the quiet streets of Springfield. It serves as a stark, chilling reminder that sometimes, even in the most ordinary of places, people can simply disappear without a trace. A crime so clean, it leaves nothing but questions. The profound, unanswered question lingers. What truly happened to the Springfield Three? And how does a disappearance become so perfect? What are your theories on the baffling disappearance of the Springfield Three? How does a vanishing become this clean? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Every theory, every conversation keeps their story alive. If you found this deep dive into one of America's most chilling and perplexing mysteries compelling, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to The Unseen Narrative for more investigations into the untold stories and unsolved cases that haunt our world. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for watching.